joining us.
My name's Tyler. This is my dad.
Dave.
And we are Two Gen Fragrance Reviews.
Yes, we are.
So, I think we've waited long enough.
Yeah.
We wanted to talk about, designer brands, all the niche brands that we don't have too many niche, but we wanted to do that stuff before we got to this next topic.
And a lot of people are not necessarily fans of this topic.
Right. But I figure we don't like, I'm going to say it, clones that much either. But sometimes you need them because you just can't. Getting the real version is just a stretch sometimes.
Yeah, I mean...
And in some cases, like this list, you have the real one, and you just don't want to use the sprays all the time.
That's absolutely true.
So, clones, I think, are necessary in the fragrance world. We're just going to talk about, we have 4 in front of us here that I believe are 4 of the best clones in the game.
And the thing with clones, right, is we're talking about them because they're ones that sell, and they sell for a reason, right? For not just for being inexpensive.
They're really good.
They must be okay.
Yeah. Okay, so let's get to it. We're going to start off with probably, might be the cheapest on the list here, but it is very well known. It is Reyanne Tradition Insurrection 2 Wild, which is a clone of Mugler's Pure Havane. And we differ on this.
Yes.
Because I think this is great, and you don't think so much.
I think it's a little bit synthetic.
Well,
and
this is $20-something.
Agreed. I'm just... Yeah. I mean,
anytime you go with anything that's $20, it's probably going to be a little bit synthetic.
I can't disagree with that.
But compared to Pure Havane, which we've never smelled, to be honest.
No, never smelled it. Nope.
But this smells amazing to me.
Okay.
Because the honey is mixed in there, and then you get like a nice sweet tobacco that comes in the background.
Those notes. Oh yeah.
And it lasts forever. What's really funny is I wore this last night.
Did you?
I did.
Okay.
So I just wore this, and it was on me in the morning.
Oh wow.
So it lasts a long time for a $20 scent.
Yeah.
It's very sweet. It's very, I think, appealing to women.
So
I know.
Let me just clarify this a little bit. All right, so I don't think this is a bad scent. I don't think it's horrible. Would I wear it? Yeah, I'd wear it. But just for me, there's just something about it that's a little bit... I can smell the synthetic pieces of it.
I have another thing to say on top of that.
Go ahead.
With this one specifically, if you put your nose in it, you're going to smell it.
Yeah.
But... you can get whiffs of yourself depending on where you spray it.
Sure.
And in the air, it smells expensive.
All right.
And that, I know. I know, because I know exactly what you're talking about. When you stick your nose up into Insurrection Wild, it smells synthetic, but you're right up against it. But in the air, I really do think it smells more expensive than
like
it
I
is.
said, I mean, is Pure Havane on my list at some point? It is. I mean... I have Pure Malt, I love that, and other Muglers that are on my list that I don't have yet. But for whatever reason, and I mean, it's not appetizing enough for me. I know that's a strange word, but it's just not quite there for me. So.
I mean, so I think if people are looking for, obviously, if you want Pure Havane, that's like $80, $90, $100, something like that. So, but that's supposed to be, a honeyed tobacco with a little bit of spice in there, perfect winter scent, cut through the cold.
Absolutely.
Insurrection 2 Wild will do it for $22, I think.
Right.
I'll put prices in the description of all of these, by the way, but
it's cost effective.
It really is.
I understand.
Yeah.
Cost effective.
Yep. So, that's a win for me. I know maybe not your favorite.
I'm not saying it's a loss. I'm saying it's just probably something I would choose not to wear.
Yep. All right, so the next one is a win for both of us because it is, I think this is my favorite clone.
It's a great clone.
I think it's my favorite clone on the market. Yep. And Armaf is known for a lot of things. I don't think they're really known for this one.
I've heard good things from different sources, but I don't think they're known for that. They're definitely known for a whole nother one, which we might mention later.
Yeah, we might. But anyway, one fragrance that is very difficult to clone, and people have tried. Sean John tried, which is kind of funny because that's Sean John. But Creed's Milliseme is just such a hard thing to clone, and it has been one of my favorite scents since I smelled it on a sample that you gave me.
Yeah, it's unique. It's definitely unique.
But Armaf did it. This is Milestone. and I believe it's on fragrancebuy.ca for $37.
Not bad buy.
My God.
It's very fresh.
Oh my gosh. This is the wrong season for this, but like, oh my God. So the thing with Milliseme is it's supposed to have like a salty air kind of thing, and that's very hard to clone. Like, it's hard to do that.
That's hard to do. Yeah.
I would. Sean John wasn't able to pull that off. So
well, it's close. But
yeah. I think Armaf Milestone probably is 85 to 90% of Creed Milliseme.
Yeah, I think you're right. It could even be closer than that.
Yeah,
I'm
trying to be,
well
you
done.
know, like...
Yeah, it's really well done.
I'm trying to be fair to Creed because Creed's like
Creed's
a god. But like...
And you know, I mean, if you really, you know, could you pick it apart and say the ingredients aren't real or, you know, they're synthesized or whatever? Yeah, maybe, but no, the ultimate outcome is just very close to Creed's version of their great cologne.
So another fragrance that I think does very well versus Creed is L'Aventure Night, which I've talked about before.
Yes.
Compared to Green Irish Tweed.
Absolutely.
And so I've worn those two.
Yep.
And you can pick out the difference. They're very close.
Yep.
But if you put Milestone on one hand and Milliseme on the other hand, good luck. It's that good.
It's really good.
It's one of my favorite fragrances for the springtime. I absolutely love it.
It's just fresh. It's just,
Yeah. And just the fact that they got so close and it's a dope ass gold bottle, like.
and by the way, when I say fresh, I don't mean out of the shower fresh. I don't mean soapy fresh.
Milliseme
this is just like a natural freshness in the air, kind of near the ocean.
Yeah. So yeah, just the way that Armaf is able to nail that. I think again the sea note and sea salt is the most difficult part. Yeah. So they nail that, but then you add in how they just got the bergamot, the lemon, the orange, and then the musk to like round it all out.
Yeah, you know what's funny? It's like they mentioned musk as a note, and it doesn't strike you. Like a lot of musks do.
Yeah, it doesn't. It just kind of blends in perfectly.
Beautifully.
There's not enough I could say about this. It is really amazing, and if you are looking for a Milliseme clone, this is the only one you should ever think about buying.
Blind buy.
Yeah, 100%. If you like Milliseme, 100% just buy it.
Yeah.
$37. I think that's worth $50. I think that's worth $60.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Do I hear 70?
3.4. Well, it is Armaf. I don't think I want to give them that much money.
All right.
To be honest, but very good. Anyway, we'll move on because I could talk about that all night.
Yes.
Next up, this is like really diving deep into the clone world here. So like, say what you will, don't be mad at us, but this one is Just Jack.
Can I take the credit for discovering this?
Yes, you can.
All right, I'll get to the credit.
So we can only really find these on Fragrance Buy, but they are owned by Sterling, who owns Armaf, so it's kind of the same thing. But Just Jack does Tom Ford clones. Mm-hmm. And this one is called Italian Leather. It is a Tom Ford Tuscan leather clone.
Yes, it is.
And they nailed it.
It's a really good leather scent. Yes.
It really is. So, I think it's hard to put a percentage on this one because Tom Ford's is just like so good. I think the leather part of Italian leather compared to Tuscan leather is nailed. I think it's that kind of old couch leather.
Yeah, classic old leather.
Yeah, so
but
again,
definitely couch. Definitely
yes, it's like a couch leather.
Yeah,
but it's a little bit not animalic or anything, but a little bit rougher. But still, it's very masculine.
Oh,
very masculine.
Yeah.
So I think the part that they didn't completely nail is I think Tom Ford has a raspberry note at the top.
Yes.
And this is just a sweet note. It's not raspberry specific.
Yeah, you can't pluck it out.
It's just sweet.
But it's still, it manages to cover it very, very well. I'd say 85 to 90%.
I'd say that's pretty,
I think it's
pretty
really
accurate.
And incredibly inexpensive. That's 100 mil for, I think it was $23.
Yeah.
I haven't checked that today.
I'll put the prices in there.
But Fragrance Buy carries Just Jack, and I haven't seen any other discounter that carries the Just Jack line. You might be able to go to Just Jack, maybe their website.
I don't think so.
I haven't checked that.
I think it's just Fragrance Buy. Or
yeah,
eBay.
yeah, but I tell you that they really did nail it.
This fall, since the cooler weather started kicking in, I've worn this probably 3 or 4 times during the day, and I have been told that it smells great.
Yeah.
So you get compliments of it.
If you wear it for that reason. It's nice.
If that's what you want to wear for it. And I kind of just wear it because it smells good. It is super masculine, and it's pretty strong. I think the projection and sillage kind of lasts for about 2 hours.
Okay.
And then it kind of comes a little bit closer, but it's pretty loud for those 1 to 2 hours.
How long does it last?
Like total?
Yeah.
Oh, God. Overnight.
Overnight?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah,
nice.
it's a skin scent overnight. But
Sure.
yeah, in the 1 to 2 hours, it's a pretty strong bubble. It's heavy.
Nice.
So it's great. Again, good performance, and
Not a blind buy.
no, just because it's different. It's a different kind of leather. You never
really
know
is,
if you're gonna like it. It's probably the most. I mean, you could say Dark Rebel is like Varvatos Dark Rebel's like a, dirty dark leather, but manly. Whereas Italian leather's like a dirty medium leather and masculine.
Yeah.
Not as dark, but not like clean and classy.
Yeah, I get. Yeah, I mean, it's not expensive, but everybody has their own levels of what's expensive, what's not. But for $20-$25, do you want to blind buy it? Maybe you can. Maybe you feel safe doing it. I'm not even sure if you can get a sample of it, to be honest. But
no, probably not. But you can get a smaller bottle, to be honest, for like $17.
$17, yeah. So yeah, honestly, it's to me, yeah, I would definitely do that.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Anyway, so that one's great. And last but not least,
I've never heard of this one.
Yeah, so this is Armaf Club de Nuit Intense, obviously. Aventus clone.
Yes.
Probably the best Aventus clone. I'm just going to let you... I don't like Aventus. Go ahead.
I love Aventus. It is, on the dry down, it is a very, very close copy. It's the best, and I have smelled several of them. I'm not going to go through the list, but I have smelled several of them, and this is without doubt the closest. It's got... it's not as synthetic as you might think for a clone. The one big difference is instead of pineapple, they use more of a bergamot type of citrus and almost lemony. And I will say that when you first put it on, and I can say this, and I've heard this, it smells a lot like lemon pledge, but it's not terribly offensive. It's just not great. And then once you get by it, dry down is really very good. It's got the smoky birch. It's got all of the qualities of Aventus. So if you like Aventus, and you're sure you like Aventus, you're going to pay a lot less for this. And I would definitely consider it a blind buy. To be honest, yeah.
Again, I don't love Aventus, but I have smelled it on him plenty of times, and it does smell just ridiculously close on the dry down.
Well, I wore it. I remember wearing it on a Tuesday, and then the next time, 2 days later, I wore it in the same person, and I was wearing Aventus, and
they couldn't tell the difference.
I was like, "Oh, do you like what I'm wearing?" And they're like, "That was the same thing you were wearing the other night." So
that's how close it is.
It's pretty close.
So I don't have an updated price on this, but I feel like it's about 40-ish, something around there.
Yeah,
that's a big ass bottle.
That's $125, I think.
Yeah.
I think it's probably about $50 to $55.
Again, I'll put the prices at the bottom.
It's one of the more expensive Armafs, but again, I think it's demand because people. It's talked about all the time, and
for good reason.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, if you are looking for, but can't afford at the moment, Mugler's Pure Havane, Creed Milliseme Imperial, Tom Ford Tuscan Leather, or Creed Aventus. These are the best alternatives that you can get, that we put our nose on.
In our humble
opinion. I do want to say, the bottle's not here because he doesn't own it, but LaVenture Night is the best Green Irish Tweed clone.
And he sold me. I will own it.
We talked about it in a video a while back, but again, he doesn't have a bottle here, so can't talk about it, hold it for you, but I can say, again, that's probably 90% close. The opening...
Honorable mention.
Yeah, very honorable mention. The opening is a little bit different, but as it dries down, they just get so close together.
It's very good.
And it really is just, again, it's one that I'm going to wear. I'm probably going to honestly wear during the springtime just Milestone one day, and then LaVenture Night the next day.
Just swap off.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and hopefully, you know what, holidays right around the corner, right? Some of us gift buying, you know what? Not everybody has $100, $200 to go out and buy the original, and so you know what? These are not bad options, and I really would recommend them.
Yep.
So yeah, and with that, Thanks everybody for your support. We hope you enjoyed the video. Please let us know, if you agree, disagree, did we miss something? And hey, subscribe and stay safe. Thank you.
Thanks.